What's up, everyone? It's Stepano TV here. I just wanted to give you a quick overview about a Reddit post I just saw. I thought it was really good. I know Path of Math made a video about this, but I thought I could explain what was going on in a video format really fast and really concise. Um, the Reddit post I found was called Another Atlas Watchstone Leapfrog Guide, this time MS Paint. And I'm gonna link the guide, the Reddit post below, just to give Killian22 the credit because I do think his post was really, really, really good. I'm just gonna go over what he said and kind of just show you in game what he was trying to explain on his imager. So you start off with the atlas kind of like this, and it's undiscovered. For simplicity, he used numbers instead of regions. But it kind of looks like this, and everything would be undiscovered. And he gives you some guidelines to follow. He says you can only have 4 watchstones per region, 1 of each color. So if you are trying to complete your atlas and you don't keep a little bit of tabs on what's going on, you can take 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. If you try to complete green in the same region that you already have green finished, it's not going to help you progress at all. Every set of 4 watchstones you obtain increases the watchstone requirement for conquerors to spawn by 1. So what that means is every time you collect 4 watchstones, to collect a future watchstone, you'd need to have 1 additional watchstone than you had prior before. So if you're using only 1 watchstone to get the conqueror and to get the new watchstones, after 4 you're gonna need 2. The map you run to spawn a conqueror must be the same tier or higher than displayed on the atlas. So if you mouse over the map and it says tier 4, your map needs to be that level or higher. The general idea of socketing the watchstones in a way that the highest tier maps dropped are always useful to you, either to spawn conquerors in your current region or the ones you will leap to next. So he's saying, you know, when you decide to put your watchstones into the regions, if you already know where you want to conquer next, you can put more watchstones in that region, and if you do drop higher tier maps, it will basically help you progress. Make sure to always use Zana missions the first few weeks whenever available, and buy at least the uncompleted maps from the shop. So every time you do 1 or 2 Zana missions, I think your Zana shop resets. So what he's saying is always buy the maps that are most helpful to you, and always use your Zana mission so you can reset that shop. You should be completing the Atlas bonus whenever possible. So when you're doing the white maps, you might need to transmute them. For the yellow maps, you might need to alchem. For the red maps, you might need to alchem. It doesn't say you need to transmute. It says you need to alch white maps. My bad. Anyways, so if you kind of scroll down, what the first step of the whole process of completing your atlas is running and getting 1 color of each watchstone in each region. So we have red, green, blue, yellow. We want a red in 1 region, a green in another region, a yellow, and a blue. So as he explains, he says run maps until you get to the outer regions, discovering citadels along the way. So when you first get your maps, you get a few maps here. You're going to discover citadels here, but if possible, you're going to want to spawn your influence on the outside. So you're going to try to buy maps from Zana or drop maps that are on the outer tier, and as soon as possible you want to focus on the outside. Whenever you get your first watchstone, socket it in any inner region. We're going to socket it in region 1. The goal is to get the maps to drop for this region while you're getting the next 3 watchstones. So ideally your goal is to get 1 watchstone from any of the outer regions, and what he's saying is immediately take that watchstone and socket it into this region. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And what that does is it makes these maps a little bit higher tier. So as we're trying to get the next 3 Watchstones in the outside region, if we are lucky enough to drop a yellow tier map, it's gonna 100% be from this area. So as we go down the road, we're gonna get Watchstone number 2, Watchstone number 3, and Watchstone number 4. So socket says when you get your 3rd Watchstone, socket 2 in a different inner region. And we're gonna go to socket them in region 2. Socket your 4th Watchstone in the storage on the left. So we have one here, and this is once we get the outer 4 Watchstones, we're looking to get this is our next step, but 2 steps from there, according to him, would be putting 2 of your future Watchstones that you got from the outer region in region number 2. And this allows you that if you are running, possibly a higher tier map, or Zana gives you a higher tier map, and you are to drop a tier 9, tier 10, possibly even a tier 11, it will come from this region. So yeah, it looks like only tier 9 and 10 and 8. So this is what we have simulated. The gray simulates that you earned a Watchstone from these outer regions, and the color indicates where you put them, and we had stored 1 up here on the top. So now when you've done maps in each region, you've probably done like 5 to 10ish maps in each of these regions, you've stockpiled a few yellow maps. This allows you to quickly move and work on your Greenwich Arch area. When you keep the stones exactly the same and you start running maps in Greenwich with those yellow maps that you've earned, and you'll start influence in Greenwich, and you'll get your 5th Watchstone. And what it says here is once you get your 5th Watchstone, let me just make sure we go. It says after getting 4 total Watchstones, your atlas should look like this. Regions now require 1 Watchstone socketed in the Citadel for Conquerors to spawn. So you should have some maps from region 1 from the previous steps. Run this Watchstone for the next 4 Watchstones. So what they're explaining is you're just going to keep your setup looking exactly like this, right? Until you get all 4 Watchstones. When you have 3 extra Watchstones, you're going to future socket them again. So you have your 3 Watchstones here, you have your 2 Watchstones here, you've obtained 1 Watchstone here, 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 and 4 from here. And that is indicated again on this picture. You have 8 Watchstones accumulated, 1 from each region, 4 from the region that you're focusing. This allows you to transition and work on this area. So after you get your 8 total Watchstones, regions now require 2 Watchstones, which you have already set up. And since you've been spamming maps in this area, you're going to have a good amount of maps from this area. You're going to keep region 2 how it's socketed, and you're going to put 3 in region 3, just like we did in this, right? And you're going to start spamming maps in region 2 until you get the next 4 Watchstones, okay? At this point, you can see what he's talking about leapfrogging. So you have no Watchstones from this area, but you have 2 socketed from the other areas. So you can go, as you get more Watchstones, as you earn them from here, you can start filling up this area. So I guess I had a Watchstone in there already. And once this area is 4, you have 2, 3, 4, 1. You can, once you have completed this region, you can unsocket it. Once you've completed this region, you can unsocket it. And basically now you've gotten Watchstone 12. You have 4 acquired from region 2, 4 acquired from region 1. And now it's going to say the exact same thing. keep the 3 Watchstones in region 3 the exact same, and socket 4 Watchstones in region 4. You're gonna run maps in region 3 until you've gotten the next 4 Watchstones, and that allows you to be Watchstone count tier 16 or count 16. Once you've completed this region, you can take these Watchstones out, and it's telling you as you're finally focusing on your inner region, you can start to fill up one of the corner regions to complete the last 3. And again, you should have 16 Watchstones now. We're going to get ready to jump from the inner to the outer. You're going to run the you're going to run region 4 for the next 4 Watchstones. So you're going to keep running this region until you spawn Cirrus for the first time, I believe, and you're going to get your 20th Watchstone, and you're going to have to fight Cirrus for the first time. It says you can feel free to socket all your current Watchstones before you open the Cirrus for maximum reward potential, or you can unsocket them all to make it the easiest Cirrus fight possible. Once you get these last 4, you've gotten the inner region complete. You can unsocket the inner region, and you can begin leapfrogging the outside. I don't think I need to explain it too much more because it just leapfrogs around, but I do want to give HMan120 a big shout out, and Mr. Killeen22 a big shout out. If you guys do like his Reddit post and you did learn anything from this video, please like, comment, go give him a thumbs up on Reddit, whatever you think. So I made this video in case it helps you for 3.14. I hope you guys have a very, very good league, and I plan on making more videos like this to explain what's going on.